Hey everybody, welcome back for a new season of Sid's Kitchen. It's 2015. It's time for us to get cooking, okay? So today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to make Italian chicken farfalle, okay? It's very easy. We can do it basically right on top of the stove. So what we're going to need for this recipe is we're going to need salt and pepper to taste. We're going to need one medium zucchini and one medium squash coarsely chopped up. We're going to need a teaspoon of olive oil. We need about a pound of chicken breast, and we're going to cube that. 8 ounces of the farfalle, which is your pasta, and one 24 to 26 ounce bottle of tomato and basil pasta sauce. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start out by putting our farfalle in the water so it can start to boil. And I've already started my water boiling. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that in here. And let that start working. Stir around a little bit. Put a little salt in the water as well so it won't stick together as well. Okay. And when you're storing this, if you're not going to use it right away and you've cooked it, you put a little bit of olive oil on it and it'll keep it fresh in the refrigerator for a little while for you, okay? So while that's going, we're going to move to our next part of this recipe. We're going to cook off the chicken. So we'll put the chicken here and cook it for about 5 minutes until it's done. Getting the chicken here? That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so we'll be back in a few minutes when this is cooked down. So let me get a teaspoon. Chicken, we're going to put a teaspoon of olive oil on it to help it cook a little bit here, okay? And that's going to take about 5 minutes to cook. And we'll be back once that's done. Alright, so now we have cooked our chicken down. Make sure all the pink is gone. See here? Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain out this liquid as best I can. It's not going to be that much, but drain on out. Don't want to lose any. Chicken good. Alright. Let me put this back on here. And now we're going to add in our zucchini and our squash. And first we're going to put a little salt and pepper on to taste. Now you notice the heat is still on high while I'm doing this part of it, okay? A little pepper. A little salt. I'm going to put my vegetables in. And I'm going to let this cook down for a little bit. Maybe another 5 minutes or so on this high heat. Alright. And cover it. So I'm just going to do a little steam down. And our farfalle is still cooking. Now with this, if you want it nice and tender, cook it for 12 minutes. Right now we have it at about 8 minutes. We're going to keep going until that's done, and we'll drain that off, okay? So we'll be back in a few minutes when the chicken and the vegetables are cooked down. So we're back, and we're going to check on our chicken. Ah, look at that. Have that on high. Still stirring that around, making sure our vegetables get a little tender. I mean, you might want a small crunch onto it, but I wouldn't want to break the teeth off. So, I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn this down. And remember, got the numbers on your stove. I'm going to turn it down to 4. Okay? So that's sort of like a medium-low heat. And then from here, I'm going to take the tomato basil pasta sauce. And I'm going to pour that a Yeah, look at that. On top of there. Put that on in there. I know I was told not to do this, but hey, I gotta get it in here. I guess I'll be the chef with the beating spoon. Okay, let's mix that together here. This is going to cook for another 5 minutes, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to cook it for 10 minutes because I want mine really nice and done. So I'm going to put the timer on for 10 minutes. The pasta is basically done, as you can see here. Pasta test. Do this. Look at that. See that? This is basically so tender, I can do it with no real effort. So that's ready. And with this, we're going to drain this off after this is done. And we're going to put it in our pan, in our little pan. Alright, so we're going to let that cook for like 10 minutes. Let's put our timer on. 10 minutes. Alright. And then we'll be back. And we should be able to get ready to eat. Alright, so we're back. We're going to check on our chicken. Oh, look at that. Nice and cooked down. I actually cooked mine for about 8 minutes. I wanted to get everything infused into the chicken, and I wanted the vegetables to be a little softer. I didn't want to have so much crunch. So that's ready there. So what we're going to do is take our farfalle, and we're just going to drain it off. We're not going to rinse it off. We're just draining it off. And then from there, we're going to transfer it over into a bowl. So I'm going to use a casserole bowl. And let's put that in here. Probably easier to do the other way. Let's try it this way. And this is your base. Alright. Alright. Look at those little bow ties. Like they're ready to go to the prom. Okay. Now, we'll take our chicken and vegetables. Doesn't that look good? And put that right on top. Yummy. That's pretty. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Alright. Get all that goodness out of there. Let's put this over a little bit. Try to cover this up as much as possible. And this will be good for your whole family. This is a complete meal right here. You got your vegetables, you got your carbs, and you got your protein, your meat. I mean, what else do you need? Now, the last part of this, of course, anyone that's been watching me, you know I gotta have the cheese. This time, I'm doing Kobe Jack. It says Parmesan, but I want Kobe Jack. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sprinkle that on here. Alright. And as much cheese as you want. You know how I like my cheese. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's muy bonito, no? There we go for my Hispanic friends. Hola, que pasa? Alright, so let's try this out. Let's put this here. Isn't that pretty? We'll try a little bit of this out. Alright. Take a little bit here. Make sure you get your pasta. A little pasta there. I want a little bit more of the meat concoction. See how that looks. And let's check it out. Alright, here we go. Get a little bit of pasta, some vegetables, some meat. Mmm. 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 I can eat this every day. This is really good. You got your vegetables are nice and tender, as you can see here. See that? Nice and tender. You got your farfalle, which of course is very tender, and your chicken. Okay? See you guys next time on Sid's Kitchen. Enjoy cooking. And if you like what you see, like it and share it. You take care. See you next time.